Shadow, what are you doing?
I'll take care of this while you run to get the Chaos Emeralds.
And here we go. It's time for the fight against the Bio Lizard, the prototype of the ultimate life form. Oh boy, this boss fight. This is easily the hardest boss fight in the game, and this is probably the only boss fight in the game where you're legit going to die repeatedly. This is a really hard fight. Okay, so starting out the fight, what you're going to want to do here is just be very, very cautious with the rings. You don't want to use too many. By the way, the boss's song is called Supporting Me, and it's an absolutely amazing theme. What you're going to want to do is go slowly, because if you go too fast, his tail's going to whip around, and he's probably going to end up hitting you. But be very cautious with your rings. You don't want to carry more than a few rings on you at a time. And memorize this layout, because as you can see, there's holes, and you can get swept away and die instantly by the curve. Those are going to be your two biggest things. Okay, now after he's done attacking, he's going to launch these balls here. They're a little hard to dodge, like if you're not used to them. Essentially, what you're going to want to do is just hit B. Like pretty much as soon as you hit B on these ones, it's dodged. It doesn't matter what direction, where you are. The second that you hit B, when they're close to you, they're automatically counted as dodged. So that's the trick to find those. Don't roll repeatedly, just tap the B button once, and you'll be good. Alright, again, just go slow. Take your time. The hard part of the fight is yet to come, so if you're having trouble with this part, you're gonna hate life by the time the next part comes around. And don't let him catch up to you because he's gonna snap at you. Now, this is a really interesting boss. The Bio Lizard, because it's really interesting because the Bio Lizard was the prototype of the ultimate life form. However, it was deemed a failure because as you can see, it has a life. That was the worst possible time to light speed dash. Whatever. But as you can see, he has a life support system on. The story behind him was essentially he was experimented on to the point where he could no longer survive without a life support system. However, besides that, he is pretty much invincible. If it wasn't for his life support system, there'd be no way to damage him because his skin absorbs all attacks. But don't tell that to Shadow. He likes to home attack in on the skin anyway. Whatever. But that last cutscene with Maria, or Shadow and Amy, I really like that because that really, I didn't understand it as a kid and it took me a while to understand after doing some reading. But, okay, here we go. This is the hard part. The Bio Lizard is going to form a whole bunch of pink eggs to launch at you for attack. What you're going to want to do here is home attack in and hit this. That is much easier said than done. Because like I said, you can screw yourself over because Shadow likes to home attack in on the body instead of the egg. So by the way, here's that tail. That stupid tail. Shadow, like I said, Shadow likes to home attack in on the body instead of the egg. So you have to kind of get, I want to say you got to get lucky, but at the same time, you've got to just know which way to hold the control stick. It comes with experience. It's not something I can really explain. But that last cutscene I really like because it kind of shows that Shadow's memory was altered, and that's why he thought that Maria wanted revenge. And I think that's really interesting. Like, it's something you really have to think about. Come on, there we go. Alright, now we're approaching the final part of the fight. I think he's going to do his roundhouse one more. Oh, no, never mind. Here we go, the final part of the fight here. If you can make it past this, you're golden. He's going to lift you in the air, and you're going to... I think I'm dead. Essentially, you're going to be in the air. What you got to do is dodge and hit him once. Very hard to do. You just basically got to hold the control stick sideways and keep moving forward while dodging. Really hard to do, but that's that. That was the Bio Lizard. Hardest fight in the game, by a long shot.
Servers are the 7 Chaos. Chaos is power. Power is enriched by the heart. The controller is the one that unifies the chaos. Only you can do this.
Stop the Chaos Emeralds!
Is it gone?
Is that what Chaos Control is?
Since we've stopped the Chaos Emeralds, why is the space colony still on a crash course to Earth? Sonic?
And here we go, the final boss of the game, the final hazard. I didn't think we'd have a Sonic game without at least one super form.
Can you hear me, Sonic? No. He's very weak with the voices. For the red swelling area to damage. You're our last.
Alright, now this fight is awesome. As you can see, his life support system is damaged, so there's going to be these red blisters. You gotta home in on them to do damage. The A button, I believe, is A button to rise, B button to descend. And as you can see, since we're in our super forms, we're limited to how long we can stay in. We got 50 rings to work with, however, that number is going to go down as we go. Just gotta dodge his attacks to the best of your ability and home in on the dots to damage them. Very easy for the look up, but this fight is awesome. By the way, you have 5 minutes to do it. If you go past the 5-minute limit, the fight automatically ends. So, yeah, I love this fight though. Like, this fight is awesome. Now he's gonna get, this is what I call skip rope from hell, because as you can see, you've got to just skip rope like mad to dodge those lasers. But as I'm saying, this fight is amazing. It's easily one of my favorite fights and boss fights in the entire Sonic series. I mean, just the fact you're in space, Super Sonic and Super Shadow. Now there's gonna be 2 jump ropes, and yeah, dodge like mad. Come on, clear shot, got him. All right. It's going to get progressively harder. Now, the next part is when you're going to start hating life. But anyway, I love this fight because just a combination of Live and Learn. And, because Live and Learn is like Easy One of Crush 40's like best song. Now we're going to get these. And as you can see, if you get hit, you're going to be sent a very far way back. And since rings are limited, that's the problem here. What you're going to do is just dodge to the best of your ability. I believe the lasers send you back farther than them, but as you can see, we're getting a little low on rings. If you get low on rings, what you're going to want to do is dodge to either side. Oh, whoa, no. Okay. We're almost out of rings, so what you're going to want to do here is, forget about hitting it, just do the best of your abilities, rise and switch places. Go to the other side of the fight here, and you'll switch characters. As you can see, you get a set amount of rings subtracted by how many you had left. So if you go, since I had 7, I got 7 less rings than I normally would. So essentially what you're going to want to do is wait till the absolute last second. But once you hit it once, it resets. So remember to do that if you get low on rings. I'm really tempted to not just start singing to this song. I love Live and Learn.
I don't have enough energy to change into my suit.
Oh, shut up. Yes, you do. Oh, yeah. Come on, oh, come on. I want to finish this. One more hit and this fight's over. A lot of you, I remember I was reading Some Call Me Johnny or watching Some Call Me Johnny's review of this game. I don't get how he says that this fight's glitch. I've never had issues homing. Oh shit, I wasn't expecting that. Alright, 20 rings. This is our last chance here. I'm not gonna switch places because I'm a stubborn asshole. I believe I can do this. No, come on, hit him! And that's it! That's the final hazard.
Did you really think you had a chance? No way that's getting through!
Shadow, I beg of you,
Maria!
give them a chance to be happy.
Shadow!
Chaos Control!
Maria, this is what you wanted, right? This is my promise I made to you.
Where is Shadow? Do you really think that the professor created him, Shadow, to carry out the revenge on all those who live here on Earth?
He was what he was. A brave and heroic hedgehog who gave his life to save this planet. Shadow the Hedgehog.
I guess you're right.
As a child, I looked up to my grandfather because of all the great things he accomplished in his life. He was my hero, and I wanted to be a great scientist like him. But did he really mean to destroy us?
I don't know, but what I do know is we all did it together.
You're right.
So what's next for you, Rouge? Off again to find those jewels you love so much?
Nah, I think I'm gonna give up this line of work. Too much work for too little pay. Anyway, I've got something better than jewels that I'm thinking about right now. It'll all work out, you'll see.
If you say so.
Created the ultimate life form.
What's the matter, Sonic?
Oh, it's nothing. Come on, let's go home. To the planet as cool and blue as me. Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Alrighty, and that concludes the main story of Sonic Adventure 2. And just like before, you can go back here to last story and you can select any of the stage, any of the scenes if you want. So anyway, so that concludes the main story. We've done everything that we can do in the main story. So you may think now it's time to go for our A ranks. No, not yet. Before we do anything, as you've noticed, we don't even have close to all the power-ups that we're gonna need to survive this. So I think that's what we're gonna be doing in the next part. We're gonna go back to every single level, well, every single level that has power-ups, and we're gonna get all the power-ups for the game. So we have all our power-ups. And then we're gonna do our kart racing. Well, I don't know, I'm trying to figure out if I want to do kart racing now, if I want to save it. I'll probably do it now. We're gonna do the boss. We're gonna do boss attack to get our 3 emblems of boss attack. And then after we've done all this side stuff, at long last, we're gonna begin work on getting our A ranks on all the missions. So I guess I'll see you when we do that. I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next pod.